lovely Lisa Quam! Yeah, it's a trip and a half. Like crazy. I'm coming in. Yeah, nothing matters. Oh yeah. Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Good.
Good. So Mike is going to actually run the thing for me. Not because I'm high, because I'm not, but because I have a brain disease, which is a true statement. So tonight,
I'm here for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So tonight I'm actually here to present about something that probably everybody in the room has heard of and knows about. It is the Great Emu War. And I am an avian expert, so if any of you bird brains have questions, just shout them out. Next. Okay, so the facts about the emus is that they are actually the only native bird to Australia. Some people think it's the ostrich, but it's not. The ostrich originated in Africa. They are the tallest bird. They are, I sound like I'm lecturing. So let's talk about the fucking emus, right? They're the tallest bird species. They weigh about 130 pounds, which is similar to me.
Oh yeah.
And everybody knows about the Australian emu because they're clearly the cutest animals to ever come out of Australia.
Oh yeah.
Next, please.
Oh god, I'm fucking stupid ass.
But sometimes emus are the enemy. They're loud. They fuck in public. And they don't care if kids are around. They trample things, and they're noisy. They also wander into urban areas, according to this up here. Next, please. Okay, so in 1932, the great country of Australia was just coming out of the, what's that word?
Depression.
Depression.
Oh yeah.
Great one.
I don't know if it was the same as ours. I didn't look it up, but I think ours was for certainly bigger. So the farmers were pissed because they got back from the war. They were trying to farm their fields, and the fucking 20,000 emus came and trampled all the fields. And the farmers were like, fuck this shit. We don't care that emus are a protected species in Australia. We are going to call them varmin. Varmin. So then what happened is some of the Australian farmers in 1932 that had fought in World War I, they were redeputized. And the Australian government met their demands when they asked for machine guns. So in 1932, October 12th of 1932, war was declared. Woo! Next, please.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, so Major Meredith was actually overseeing the whole operation. But it turns out that the soldiers could not hit those emus with their machine guns because they do this thing with their neck. And they have like ninja kicking moves, and they were flighty. Not flighty because they don't fly, but you know what I mean. And so there were 1,000 soldiers that were deputized, and they fought off, I want to make sure I get this number right, 37,491 rounds. I think that wasn't a good use of bullets. Stop it, RJ. I thought you were my friend. Again, the emus were agile, they were swift. They did not care that they were being hunted. Next, please. Mike wants a bullet in his ass.
Also probably.
So it turns out that Australia admitted defeat for the emus winning the war. And then there were some women in Australia who had crocheted and knitted some really nice veteran of war pins for the emus. And when they could find them, they went out and hunted them down and pinned them. And you can see Major Meredith, you know, I did do a lot of really intensive research. I dug way down in the internet. And so, yeah, he talks about their nimble maneuvers. Next, please. The farmers were still pissed because those fucking emus would not go away. And so the government then said, we'll just go kill them all. We'll give you money for it. And between all of the Australian farmers, they earned 1 peso. Because the emus still outwitted, outplayed, and outlasted machine guns with their moves. And then also, I actually had reached out to Ethan Reynolds' grandson, and he had this to say. He was from the House Commission on Kangaroo and Emu Diplomacy. And he said, can you believe we actually declared war on emus? They were like the ultimate guerrilla fighters, dodging bullets with their fancy emu martial arts moves. It's no wonder the emus won. They were probably sitting back in their nests having a good laugh at our expense. What a ridiculous war. Next time we'll stick to more manageable foes like the duck-billed platypus. End quote. Next, please. So then they came up with a truce because it turns out that good fences do make good neighbors. They figured out if you put up a fence, it'll keep the emus out. But the emu population did not change. They kept having sex in public, trampling crops, and laughing at the farmers. And then I did look up, I'm on Tinder now, honey, I'm sorry. I had to look up an emu. And so there's a guy, he's got a big pecker, looking for an adventurous mate to keep up with their lightning fast speed. So if anybody in here is looking, just let me know and I can share that profile with you afterwards. Next, please. So the emus returned home, war heroes. They went in their house and they forgave the Australians for all of the strife and trauma that they caused them. And if you see this picture here, this is the army, and then these are fast boys, B-O-I-S, which I guess is like Gen M thing too, I'm not sure. But also, if you haven't seen an emu run, you do know that they run like a kangaroo on roller skates. Next, please. So, if you travel to Australia, make sure that you bring along a consolation prize for anybody that you meet there for the fact that 1,000 farmers could not kill more than 1,000 birds. Next.
Yeah, makes you fun.
I don't know, I've never been here before, and so I don't know what
You're perfect, just as you are.
Thank you.
So definitely one question.
Yeah.
You said they couldn't shoot them because they're too fast, but they could catch them and put pins on them?
They could, well, that's because it was the women who were going out.
Yes. All right, yeah, fair. Totally fair. I mean, everybody wants a crochet pin. Love it. Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
Were there any human casualties in the war?
So there was a gentleman who, unfortunately, his dick got pecked off. But that was the worst of it. Yeah, but he deserved it. He deserved it.
Absolutely. Any other questions?
Were there any emu camps?
So not then, but you know now when everybody is sending their kids to camp all summer long to get them away from the parents because we hate them. I'm sorry, what was the question?
That was it.
Oh, got it. Yeah, no, emus do go to camp now. Yeah.
There was one up here. One question up front.
Oh, yeah.
Did the Australian government ever think about like teaming up with the emus to make their army better?
No, because Major Meredith was like, we're not going to do that. They could not breach the kangaroo emu department.
Those fuckers. Those fuckers.
It's weird because this is how I am in my normal life too. Just ask my husband.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How have the emus not overthrown Australia yet? If
So,
there's that many of them.
Well,
Excellent question. Yeah.
yes. So I think that it might be happening now.
How many are there in Australia?
How many emus are in Australia? So I looked this up yesterday, and it's 1,427,801.
That one. Hell yeah.
How do you think America would do against the emus?
It depends on.
We have
Let's
better
see.
aim than the Australians. They don't have guns.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts.
America! Right. I think it would depend on who was fighting. That's a good question.
One up here.
Were the emus ever reprimanded for committing war crimes?
Well, no, they weren't because, so they went in front of some sanctions in the government with the prime person over there. And so basically, what the government decided to do for the emus was let them have just a little bit larger of a nest.
Fair. Any other questions for Lisa?
Yes.
Will you show us your Australian accent?
I thought about that, and I was, let's see, no, I can't. I can't. Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to sure throw some shrimps on the bobby.
Yeah. Got him.
Okay, thank you for your attention.
Hell yeah. Lisa Quam, everybody! Oh, God damn it. Make some noise for Lisa. That was phenomenal.